You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right up, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, and here's your host
Riotcast.com.
on riotcast.com.
You son of a fucking bitch.
Dave,
we went over it.
Dave,
We went over it.
Dave McDonald.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that bullshit opener, that introduction. Yes, it's a Davey Mac Sports Program online, ladies and gentlemen.
Riotcast.
Come on. You got that right, Roy. It took you 9 times, but you got it. Hey, my name is Eastside Dave McDonald. They call me Davey Mac. They call me the Sports
Master. He's the one that we bet after.
With me, as always, to my left, Mr. Chris Pep. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He says he's walking over. He gave me a text. I'm walking over. Yeah, it's 4 minutes fucking late. Sure, everyone just do whatever the fuck they want, huh? I'm just gonna go shit on fucking Gabe, who's here live from Sirius XM. That's right. If you listen to us on Sirius, well, if you used to, or if you perhaps will listen to us in the future, Gabe is always with us on Sirius XM, and he's with us tonight. Gabe, say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, that's the excitement you can expect from Gabe. We also have with us Master Engineer Extraordinaire, Shut up! Hello! And the King of the Castle, the worst announcer alive, Roy Schaefer! Shut up, could you turn up my headphones a little bit? You know me and the deaf and the problems and this and that. But we are here. Pepper says he's in the elevator, so that's good.
Hallelujah.
And he should be with us in mere moments. That's perfect, Sean. No, I love that. We are braving the winter elements. I'm surprised we got this show off in time tonight. If you're watching us on Ustream, we do it usually Tuesday, 7:30. But tonight it's a Thursday because of this mother goddamn blizzard that had to happen. Huh?
Oh, look who's here.
No, that's okay. The fucking host is just talking. But that's all right. The guy who is talking. No, Roy, thanks for paying attention to me, though.
You seem angry, Dave.
I'm very angry.
He's been yelling at me the whole time.
Yeah.
Thank God you're here.
He's not really. And you're late
Take some of the
tonight.
heat off me.
Everyone's late, and that's fine. That's the way we do it.
wasn't late.
You know, the good thing about this winter chill in New York City, we do the show live in Times Square Tuesdays at 7:30 usually. And there's almost always this fucking just gigantic sea of Midwestern garbage. No offense to people in Ohio.
No, offend them.
But they're just outside. Hey, can you believe those blinking lights? It's 7:30 at night, but it's bright as 6:30 at night.
Bubba Gum Shrimp.
Woo! And
Wait.
here's the thing.
Bubba?
I ain't eating no shrimp with no retard who went out with an AIDS girl. You understand me? So it might be Bubba Gum Shrimp. Well, I don't eat AIDS chicken. And that's the way I feel about the Bubba Gum. Hey, man.
Isn't it on in Forrest Gump they had two tards and the goddamn clicked together?
Well, 2 retarded people in Forrest Gump. Who was the second?
Well, Bubba was slow.
Bubba was a retarded person?
Come on.
I never knew that.
You didn't pick up on that?
I just thought he fucking liked shrimp.
I just thought he had a lisp.
I just thought he was kind of, Now that I think about it,
Why do you think they got along?
He was kind of Rain Man-ish with that goddamn shrimp recipe of his.
shrimp.
Like, how many fucking we understand? Shrimp soup and shrimp Twinkies and shrimp dildos.
You put shrimp in a lot of things.
Yeah, shrimp. Tuck that fucking lip in, like Lieutenant Dan said. It's gonna get caught on a tripwire.
You know, I
You
think,
big-lipped
I think
African-American.
Say it, Dan. A thug. Call him a thug.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Richard Sherman.
Who's the man, or do you not like him?
I like him.
All right.
I find you know what though? I'm not as in love with him as other people.
Oh, dude, he's become the guy.
And I'm not. I certainly do not hate him the way white America does right now.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Should we just talk about that
All right,
now?
let's go right into it.
let's
So.
do it.
I mean, listen, but it's been talked about for quite a while. This Richard Sherman and the post game thing, and he yells at poor little Erin Andrews, and she's all confused because he goes, "You've been talking about me," and she goes, "Who was talking about you?"
Dude, she started looking down and sounded legitimately scared.
She didn't know
She was upset.
how black people talk. Obviously, he wasn't yelling at you, Erin Andrews. Don't hurt me. I think Richard Sherman knew that you had not been talking about him. It seemed implausible that Erin Andrews would be walking around at fucking Fox, you know. Fuck that Richard Sherman. Fuck him and his Negro dick.
Whoa.
But does she wants it or doesn't want it?
She probably does. I don't know. So he then, I thought, here's the thing that I don't think a lot of people have talked about, so I choose to talk about like this. Fox choked. I don't know if it was the Fox director or producer of the TV show that night, or if it was Erin Andrews herself. So I'm putting it under the Fox umbrella. But they get this black guy who's giving them the best 30 fucking seconds of post-game this season and probably since Bart Scott. Can't wait. Remember Bart
my
Scott?
God.
Can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
wait.
yeah.
You're going to be in the AFC
forgot about
Championship next year, Bart Scott. Can't wait. We have the best post-game shit on field since Bart Scott's Can't Wait. And they panicked. I still think it was a director in Erin Andrews' ear saying, "Get the fuck out of there. You
him
have
off
crazy dreadlock black man yelling."
Well, once they moved off of that shot, I think you can still hear him talking. So they cut the audio a little bit slower than they did the video.
So I don't know who's responsible, but that's
It's the guy in the
that's
truck.
what I'm coming down on because. Yes, obviously Richard Sherman of the Seahawks,
Who
defensive back.
right before that crazy interview, literally won the game for the Seahawks.
Well, hold on. I have my own fucking view of that.
Okay.
Chris Pepper
All
Stanley.
right, bring it then.
Richard Sherman, okay, it's like one of the last plays of the game, Niners driving down the field if they get a touchdown to win.
Second
We
down.
all know. Yeah, we all know the scenario. They're on the 28 or something. Kaepernick throws the ball in the end zone. He deflects the ball goes up in the air, and his teammate catches it. Richard Sherman was not the guy who made the interception.
I know.
Yes, Richard Sherman deflects the ball up into the air. What if, first of all, if he doesn't have a teammate there, Michael Crabtree did not lose his feet the way Richard Sherman did. Michael Crabtree walks 3 steps and catches that ball to touchdown.
He wasn't catching that ball.
He could have absolutely caught that ball.
He wasn't
Look at
catching
a
it
replay.
off of a deflection.
Gabe.
Not going to happen. Don't ask him. He knows about soccer, and that's it.
Gabe, what's up? Did you even know Pepper was gonna? I mean, Pepper, did you know Gabe was gonna be here today?
I had no idea.
That would be weird if Gabe didn't know that Pepper was going to be. Pepper, did you know?
What?
I mean, Gabe, did you know Pepper was going to be here tonight?
I was
totally shocked, Dave, man.
patted my head when he walked in.
The ball goes up in the air. He needs a teammate to catch the fucking football. Even if it's not Crabtree, it could have been someone like Vernon Davis. Who knows? Maybe Frank Gore's making a
Yeah,
hustle
sure. All
play.
3 of them are right there, right?
I'm
within
just
4
saying.
feet of it.
To me, deflecting a ball in the air like it's a
But look.
fucking volleyball is not something that it's a nice play. And because his teammate makes the interception, he's allowed to feel good about himself. But that wasn't the greatest fucking defensive play I've ever seen. I mean, I could name you a million defensive plays better.
There's a lot of things in play here.
I won't because I've got pot brain.
Sure.
And I can't think and I have no memory left.
First
I'm like
of all-
a fucking the guy from Memento over here.
First of all,
I ran out of
All right,
Post-it
so I
notes 2
guess
days ago,
just
and because
ramble.
of the fucking blizzard, now I got no Post-it notes. I just been writing my fucking little cryptic notes on my goddamn jizz rags, and I don't even know why I call them jizz rags. They're just fucking Kleenexes, baby. and I'm writing, have to get the groceries or something. I don't know. My version of Memento is way less interesting. Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
It's gay porn is what you're describing.
I'm not really trying to find like my wife's murderer or anything. I'm just trying to figure out how to, exist in life. Like, get milk. What does this mean? This is Memento. It's so confusing. Get milk. I mean, I guess I could walk across the street. I don't even know what to do. All right.
Sherman and Crabtree had a prior beef. I mean, they literally hate each other. There was that Larry Fitzgerald. There was some sort of charity event that they got into a fight in over the summer. It was just a mess. And so that he made this play against Crabtree.
That's what this guy does now. Is he talks and he's smart because he's now the star of the Super Bowl, and he's just made himself. He's just given himself a fucking TV career, and I mean, these are all very predictable things. This is not like this is the most shocking shit.
On top of having actual skill, he's a shutdown corner, best corner in the NFL this season.
I'll let Revis Island know. That he's fucking a piece of shit now. He ain't better than my man, Darrell Revis,
You're not even a Jets fan or a Bucs fan.
I thought Darrell Revis played for the Giants.
You're just now a bad football fan.
I'm colorblind. I know they play in the same stadium. I get my greens and blues confused.
Are you illiterate as well? Well,
somewhat, yeah. I can't fucking read these papers.
That's bad. That's bad for us. That's why there's no direction ever?
No! And who's with us tonight again? Let's introduce the new Skinny Man intern. He's just the most exciting person in the radio.
Troy, do you want to take it?
What is it?
Zach.
Ow! What we didn't tell Zach and Gabe is that tonight will be a night
makeout session.
A fight. Well,
a super hot makeout session.
That's first, but then they will fight to the death afterwards.
If they haven't come too hard,
it's going to be really. They might actually have to fight to death while fucking each other, which would be really weird.
That's just autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, which I fucking do every night to myself. I choke myself. I put the DVD controller on my esophagus.
What?
That's your throat, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm always not great with the technical terms.
I don't want to talk about this, Dave.
Just hold your breath.
Gabe, you're not helping.
So now it's going to be 2 weeks of Richard Sherman, 2 weeks of Peyton Manning. Well, I'll tell you what. And what's going to be even worse is when you have Peyton Manning and Richard Sherman crossover questions.
I can't wait.
Hey, Peyton, what do you think about Richard? Well, the guy's one heck of a player.
I ain't throwing his way, hurt.
Now, let me just tell you something right now. For a limited time only, you get 2 plate pizzas at Papa John's for $12.99 and 2 free toppings of your fucking jizz brain choice.
What's this have to do with the Super Bowl?
Fuck the Super Bowl. It's all Papa John.
Does that include sausage?
Includes my fucking sausage between my fucking red bush, baby.
Oh my God. It's probably illegal.
I meant my dick.
Off the rails.
So I don't need it anymore. Now, let's go back to what Richard Thurman said. He did say this week that the word, so now everyone's calling him a thug. And he said, good for him, he said, thug is just another word for calling a black person the N-word.
Dropping an M-bomb.
And I'll give him credit. He cited an example that just happened a few days ago. Please. I mean, if you're going to play the music, I'm all for it. You know me and the Roy Schaefer music.
Yeah, you love the music, right?
What was that, though?
That was my thug music.
That was thug.
That was gangsta.
You're sure? You're sure it was a thug? Can we hear some more of your quote-unquote thug music?
Yeah, ready? Here we go.
So quick.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
This is like a really bad 1980s detective movie that, like features mainly fucking sitcom stars. Like, it wasn't even a good movie, you know? It's like, it's Murder Pastor Bernie and fucking Michael Gross, not in Family Ties. This time they're gonna kill each other. Live. I guess Pepper wants a beer, Sean.
Yeah, he's doing the signal.
He's doing it for like a half hour. Thanks, Sean.
I thought you were just pretending to jerk off on the. I thought you were pantomiming jerking off. You just kept waving your fucking wrist for 30 seconds. That's not goddamn distracting.
We're just jack in each other's faces.
He's right. Richard Sherman's right. Calling a black person a thug, I actually see totally eye to eye on him. He gave a great example of just a few days ago, before the game started, the 2 head coaches of two NHL teams, Calgary and Vancouver, had their teams engage in a brawl before the fucking puck was dropped.
That was awesome. That was
And
the Flames and the
Richard
Canucks. I
Sherman
think.
is the thug? Do you think it's because of the black skin? I don't know. So you know what? With this point, Richard Sherman is goddamn right.
Love
I'm
Richard
sorry,
Sherman.
but he is.
Love him.
You know? And I listen, me, you know me, I'm one racist son of a bitch. I jest, of course.
You
I
wanna
meant
throw that out
race-free.
there?
Yes, I meant non-racist.
Got it.
Non-racist son of a bitch.
Not a racist.
And I'm telling you that he's right with this thug thing.
You're just a citizen of the world.
And Tupac with the Thug Life tattoo that he's got on his abdomen there.
He's dead. What is he even
Tupac,
coming
that
up?
basically means N-word life. Don't you understand? Take that shit off.
Stop it,
Even
Roy.
if you're dead, someone get a toothbrush and scrub it off him.
He's long decayed. He's just a skeleton.
Well, then take his bones away and throw them in the ocean. Do something to Tupac's bones. I don't even care about the Thug Life tattoo. I just want Tupac's bones to be decimated.
Desecrated.
Whatever.
There's a big difference.
Like, you know the, whoa, yeah? Tell me, Gabe. Tell me the fucking, yeah.
Do it, Gabe.
This
Come
is,
on.
This is what Gabe provides at Sirius XM.
Yes.
Oh, yes. If people are wondering what's going on with the hiatus, Jack and shit. Remember the fucking pictograph? And by the way, Mike from Connecticut made a graphic with actual feces and then Jack Tripper.
Yeah, that was great.
For whenever if someone asked me what my status update, I could just show them the fucking thing. Jack and shit, baby.
That's very good.
We have no status update. I actually have, I would say, I'm not going to say any names, so everyone relax. But I do have 4 to 5 sources within the SiriusXM that have been providing me with so much interesting information. I will release it someday. Now's not that time, and that's all I'm going to say. But trust me, I got some shit.
Oh, my God.
I got some shit. If you people don't think I don't got you, I got shit. Again, I don't. I've got like 4 or 5. Who is the fucking guy in All the President's Men? The Smoking Man? No, that was the X-Files.
That was the X.
Deep Throat. I've got like 4 or 5 Deep Throats. And/or Smoking Men, okay? Yeah. And I'm telling you, they've given me some interesting things. Some people, not acting the way you would have thought they would have acted.
How about we just gloss over this?
Gabe,
Yes.
what's the difference between decimate and desecrate? Let's get back to this fucking weird
All right,
English
I
lesson
got this.
that somehow...
Can I get some music, Roy? English music, please?
Look at the fucking director of the show
don't
over
give
here.
him any music.
Roy, do not give him a fucking note.
Okay.
You wait for the Dave man at all times. Gabe gets in here for 3 seconds. He's barking orders at the great Roy Schaefer.
I just asked.
Even stranger.
Why did you high-five
Roy
me?
Schaefer was hopping to it. Can you imagine if Roy was like, hey, Pepper, get me a fucking pretzel ride? I bet you Pepper's reaction would have been slightly different. I don't know.
He's got a very authoritative demeanor.
Yeah,
I
Gabe?
gestured.
5'6".
Yeah, that's right.
Not fat.
Oh, thank you.
Not thin, just Gabe. Yeah. This guy, he's the authoritative one.
Sometimes I like being told what to do.
You find
That
Wicket.
says a lot, Roy.
Do you find Wicket the Ewok authoritative as well? Tooth Fairy? Is that authoritative?
He rallied against the stormtroopers, Dave.
Fucking
Please.
Ewok was a pussy.
Just
Go
stop
ahead,
with
Pepper.
Goddamn Star Wars talk.
You stop at the Star Wars talk.
I've never started.
Oh, by the way, I downloaded the new podcast app on my phone.
Oh, yeah?
And I was searching through things because my wife told me, on the podcast thing, you could actually just put in like Star Wars and Star Wars podcasts.
Which podcast app are you talking about?
The new iTunes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And if you just type in Star Wars, like 10 Star Wars podcasts will pop up. Yeah. So I didn't know this, sadly. By the way, they also have these new things called
do a podcast,
wireless remote controls. Your remote control to the TV doesn't even have to be in a cord anymore. You can fucking get up and walk around and dance.
What's your day job?
I work for a tech company. No big deal. Listen. So I downloaded this fucking. So I downloaded like 5 or 6 of these different shows.
Yeah.
We're better than each and every one of them.
I would hope so.
No,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
I'm saying our Star Wars breaks.
Oh.
We should probably
Yeah.
do a Star Wars podcast.
All right.
After we do the Watchers tonight.
No,
Oh,
I'm
by the
going
way,
back to serious.
if you guys are fans of our movie show, we are doing a special Watchers tonight, and I guess that means fucking Gabe is going to be sitting in that too.
Well, I don't have to.
No, you do now.
Oh, Jesus.
You're in.
Yay.
I set the mic up. So
What other storylines? Well, I guess another storyline is Pete Carroll, coach of the Seahawks. I never would have thought, say, 10 years ago, that we would be talking about Pete Carroll. A, is a great coach, which he's now pretty much claimed, but B, possibly as a Super Bowl winning coach. Remember, 10 years ago, okay, before he really started to get going in USC, this was a guy who was fired from the Jets and Patriots.
Big time. One and done with the Jets.
He was the coach, essentially,
Yeah.
before Bill Belichick. That's not
Yeah.
a great fucking title to have. Yeah, I was the guy before the fucking genius.
I was the guy that they had to clean house on. This is bad. I like Pete Carroll, though. I like him.
And he was a loser for the Jets. I like him, too, because of still, we're talking about post-game on-field thing. Still, when he went to Jim Harbaugh, when they were both in college, and he asked him, "What's your deal?" Because Jim Harbaugh was running the score up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Jim Harbaugh's a dick.
Yeah, and they both met at 50-yard line, and the cameras picked up Pete Carroll saying perfectly, "What's your deal?" First of all, head coaches usually don't talk like that. "What's your deal?" is it's almost a metrosexual, like it's a nice phrase. You never hear jocks
He's a
say,
hippie,
"What's your
man.
deal?" You
He's
would
a-
say like, "What's your fucking problem, Harbaugh?"
Well,
Dick."
that's what Harbaugh would. That's how he fucking
Yeah, Harbaugh.
does it.
Fuck you, girl. They're meatheads. Usually, you don't hear a guy go, "What's your deal?"
Hey, what's the story here?
What's your deal?
He's a deadhead, Carroll. Actually,
He's
a hippie.
now we all get it. Does he like fish too?
I think so. Yeah, actually,
Does he
there's
like all those fish rip-off bands that you like
Mo and Disco
all the
Biscuit?
Disco Biscuit, all that bullshit?
There's a there's like a fish-related chant going on during all the Seattle games. You know,
What is it?
You know the fish song Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson, bum-bum, bum-bum. Oh, Sean, I'll get that. That's actually awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, now I have to root for the Seahawks. I didn't even know.
There's like a mini NFL NFL.com.
That first of all, that fucking lick is great. It's like Jaws.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
And then you go, bum-bum, bum-bum, Wilson, bum-bum, bum-bum,
Wilson.
Yeah, people are now realizing
want
Pepper and
the
I
Seahawks
indeed
one?
used to have Fish Fridays.
That was bad.
Working in the Ron Fez studios every single Friday after the job. Anything live is probably best because you can hear the crowd.
Yeah, live's best.
Here you go.
There was a mini doc on Wilson and Fish and the Seahawks, NFL.com.
Wilson, here you go. This is like a fucking. This should be a closer for a baseball. This should have been Brian Wilson's closing song.
He's an asshole.
For when he was closing for the Giants.
Son.
What a dick. This was awesome.
Wilson.
Wilson. And here comes Trey. Will ride, everybody. Hey, turn this down for a little bit. Did you ever? Now listen. You know me. I'm a casual Fish fan.
Sure.
I've told you the story several times. I owned 5 albums: Picture Nectar, Lawn Boy, Rift, Hoist, and one other that Unta, I think.
Great albums.
And I owned 5. I was on my way to being a big time Fish fan, being barefoot and dirty,
Sure.
with shitty hair,
hell yeah, rolling
right,
face all the time.
and bad facial hair. Like
Eating
they're never
ecstasy.
actually able to grow good beards, just like whiskers.
Nice.
So I was on my way to that, shall I call it a Pepper kind of a dirtbag lifestyle.
Oh yeah, because you've really gotten your shit together since then.
And my friend Murph, who's no longer a friend, stole all 5 of my fucking albums on his way out the door from New Jersey to San Diego. Never brought him back, never gave... literally didn't borrow them. Stole them. He was like, I love Fish. I love these albums. We came over for a party. The next day, Murph was gone. No more goddamn Fish albums. So that ended my Fish growth right there.
skilled
Which is
it.
why, though, I still love that Chalk Dust Torture. To me, that's Fish. Now, having said all that, I don't know...
probably their most
I don't know why the
recognizable song.
Giants closer, Brian Wilson, didn't get onto that song.
Because he's a scumbag.
All right. Now, did you think that Trey Anastasio, though, sings a little bit like a game show host? He's got the, "Hey, everybody, come
depends
on."
on the song.
Right? Roy,
Depends on the
you're
song.
smirking.
Yeah.
He's got a game show host quality to his vocals.
right.
Not the guy himself, but like the way he's like, "Hey, Wilson's in the house," and then he starts doing the, "I wheeled around before I didn't hear what you had said, and saw you dancing with a lay upon the boy's bed, and I was foggy, rather groggy. You kept me to my car, found him bending over me, a sample in a jar." Thank you, Roy, for playing.
It was a nice duet.
Certainly not the notes to "Sample and Jar" by Fish.
I was close.
I appreciate that. So it is Super Bowl week. Well, next week it'll be really Super Bowl week.
Yeah, this is just the calm. Well,
All right.
aren't you excited about the Pro Bowl?
fuck the
Come
Pro
on.
Bowl.
Deion's gonna suit up.
Did you see the first of all, the that was the worst idea of all time. If people don't know, the Pro Bowl, they decided to do it differently this year. And they had Jerry Rice and Deion Sanders pick the teams.
It's
like
gonna be
they were
shirts
kids.
versus skins this year.
They showed the guys waiting around while these two fucking, retired knuckleheads tried to goddamn, do a draft. And the guys are just like laying on the couch. And it was the most boring thing to look at of all time. Yeah, none of them wants to even be at the Pro Bowl.
Well, Hawaii vacation.
NFL players, by the end of year 3, almost don't want to play football anymore. Sure. But
their buys have been destroyed.
yeah,
for 3
their
years.
buys have been destroyed, but they know how to accept the pain and to then make a lot of money doing it. So they do it. But they're not going to play the fucking Pro Bowl, get hurt for no reason. I know that they don't give all 100%, but still, there's
Why
always a
would
chance.
you?
There's always a chance.
Why would you? Take the over. Take the over, baby. I don't even know what the over is. I'm gonna check that out.
Where would
actually.
you guys? Let's go around the table here.
Yeah.
Let's go around the horn. I'm Tony Reale.
Let's
I
jerk.
got a small dick.
What?
Would you rather live in Seattle or Denver? Remember, marijuana's legal
In both.
in Colorado. Is it also legal in Washington State?
That's what they're calling the weed bowl, bro.
Weed Bowl 2016. If you're going to call it a proper weed bowl, you might as well fuck up the year.
Oh man, they don't even have a line yet for the Pro Bowl.
So that's the question.
Sucks.
What would you rather?
Where do I want to live? All right, Denver gets cold as fuck. I feel like I'd rather live in Seattle.
Wow. Seattle, Washington. I wouldn't want to go. No, there's never been any good bands from Seattle.
Yeah.
So
Huh?
I wouldn't even. Gabe? Gabe?
I'm gonna shock you here.
Gabe.
I'm agreeing with Pepper. I'd go to Seattle.
This is why I hate you, and you're never allowed to be back here.
Aw.
It's just
Beat
so
it.
weird that Gabe from Sirius XM
It's
is here at
worlds-
Skinny Man.
worlds
it's
colliding.
so fucking weird. It would be like if Zach was
This
at
is like-
Sirius XM, you know?
It's like a
right,
cross-
Zach? Zach, you are the fucking weirdest person I have ever met in my life. People are like,
he's from Maine.
who is that fucking creep on the couch? I go, I ain't asking questions. I go, he just appeared one goddamn week and he's allowed to do whatever he wants. He's got a fucking thing. Kind of looks, well, there's going to be 3 Run Fez fans who know this, but he looks like Eddie the Pointer who points at people.
I know what you're talking about, dude.
Shano and Roy,
Yeah.
Seattle or Denver?
I'm going with Denver just to stay nice and far
Just
away
to
from
fuck with
Pepper.
Gabe, right?
Get him.
Just
Yeah.
to fuck with Gabe.
Get him, Roy.
Yeah.
Because Gabe is like the Richard Sherman, the Davey Mac Sports Program,
Huh?
talking his smack and
Seriously,
whoop.
yeah. Fucking getting on the
Shano,
mic.
Getting all aggressive.
Shano, please.
Seattle, baby.
Seattle, why?
It's near the ocean.
Shano is so fucking high tonight. He has turned from just getting drunk before every show to now drinking and pot. It's only 3 weeks before a little LSD and then the harder drugs. And then I'm pretty sure Zach and Gabe are going to be killed in a forest by Shano, a la Dead Man Walking.
I mean, no.
Your first reaction was yeah, though, Sean. Even if you kind of said it off the mic, I'm pointing it out to the listeners at
I'll
home.
beep it out. So
As for me, I don't want to live in either one of those fucking rinky-dink bullshit one-cow towns.
What's wrong with Denver,
I'm
dude?
from the great state of New Jersey, baby. I ain't leaving dick. I'm from the home of the Super Bowl. Huh? The rest of you people are just coming through. And that even means you, New York. You are in my fucking Super Bowl.
Are they the New York Giants or the New Jersey Giants?
I don't know what they're called exactly. I'm a Giants fan. Giants.
What's the tattoo on your arm? What is it? An N?
I don't know. It
And
was
there's
poorly
an
done.
N and a Y. Oh, when's your tattoo episode air? Someone was asking me.
All right. The tattoo episode. Ilsa says she runs True TV that it's going to air in April. So again, check my Twitter, Eastside Dave, or EastsideDaveCountry.com, my website,
Thanks for that.
because I will do constant updates as you get closer to the date. But yes, it's in April. I'm not going to start plugging it now.
This
right?
year.
Are you gonna
April of this year.
Are you gonna live tweet the broadcast?
Live tweets, you say? It sounds so interesting. What is this live tweeting?
So as you're watching the
my
show,
God.
Nope, my mind has been blown. Gabe, stop talking. You've mind fucked me. As I'm watching
Now,
the show, I'm
normally
also
fucking.
tweeting.
yeah,
Oh God,
and you're
Gabe.
commenting on your own.
But then I'd
episode.
be on TV and the internet at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. This is Mindfuck 101. Hashtag it and send it to your goddamn doctor's house. Roy, do you want to show everyone what you fucking got us?
Yeah, check this out,
Or
Dave.
you got the fans? Or I don't know what this weird gimmick is
No,
you're doing tonight.
I got this special thing on eBay.
Can you give it to Sean O? He'll show it to the camera.
I got a signed mini helmet by all 4 members of the New York, what do you call them again? The Sackaroonies? Sack
The
Squad?
Sack Exchange.
Sack Exchange.
They were a very famous linebacking crew for the fucking Jets, and there was a defensive end.
Yeah.
No.
Signed by all 4 members. I got it up on eBay. If anyone wants to bid on it, please
And
feel free.
please tell please tell the names of
I actually have to look at
Thank you. Stop this right now.
So wait a second. This wasn't a fucking prize? I thought you were giving a prize and we were going to have a contest for
No,
people.
man, I'm selling this
You're
thing.
offering it. You're
Daddy-
offering the listeners they can buy it.
Yeah.
You just fucking brought a fucking piece of merchandise onto this show.
It's a fucking live read.
This ain't the fucking swap shop, you fucking cocksucker. You don't fucking start swapping things on the goddamn show.
Unless it's cum.
And a new pair of
Only
shoes.
I am fucking
Signed
pathetic
by-
enough to beg for money. EastsideDaveCountry.com/donate. Please donate to me. I have. By the way, SiriusXM, they didn't pay me this month.
What?
I asked. I actually had the audacity to email the program director. Again, no names.
Where's my money?
And I said, so am I getting paid this month? And the response I got back was, ha, ha, ha. I wish I could get paid for not doing work. At which point I wrote back, you do realize I didn't choose not to work, you cocksuckers. But whatever. So I'm not getting paid this week. So in other words, I'm missing out on $600 this month. So if someone could go to EastsideDaveCountry.com/donate and give me $600, that would be awesome.
But first, bid on my helmet.
Well, yeah, bid on
my
Roy's fucking helmet.
my mini helmet.
By the way,
Where can we bid, Roy?
on EastsideDaveCountry.com/donate, we'll have a picture of Roy's bullshit Jets helmet.
This is the
And-
saddest fucking show.
Fucking A. But you know what? It's 8 million times better than all Star Wars podcasts
That's
combined.
right.
All right. On these Star Wars podcasts, I'm just going to indulge this for a minute.
All right.
What did they talk about?
All right, here's
Is
the
it just
thing.
like Star Wars news?
So far, the first 3 ones that I checked out today, and believe it or not, I sat there for all hour and a half of the episode.
Why are you wasting your life?
That's
And
great.
All 3 of them, it was predominantly about Star Wars news. There were not like a lot of Star Wars scenarios like, hey, imagine if Pepper and Chewie
Fuck each other.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
they can fill an hour and a half on just the Star Wars news of the day.
Yeah, because fortunately, that's what George Lucas's best thing is: propaganda. It's not. People always talk with him about merch. Yes, he's brilliant at the action figures, the posters.
Who wants to listen to a podcast about merch?
But he's also I'm saying he's also great at putting out constant news stories, constant rumors, constant
awful.
Yeah.
constant info. Right? Kid?
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, here's a new person for Star Wars 7.
Exactly. And so George is incredible at disseminating information.
I like this.
Was that right? Or was that the wrong
Disseminating?
word?
You-
Yes.
you got it.
Okay,
You got
that
it.
time I used disseminate properly, right? Okay.
Disassembling.
Right. He's.
What?
Oh, I'm so.
No,
confused.
wait.
Sean O gave me a contact high. All right, so. But the thing about these Star Wars podcasts, which is weird, they all have great intros, and you get all excited. But then you realize their great intros are because they're taking Star Wars clips, and then their fucking podcast starts, and literally no one has energy so far that I can ascertain. You have 2 guys. One is hosted by 2 guys named Eric and Eric, and they both call each other Eric. Now, Mike and Mike on ESPN, they call themselves Greeny and Golick, right? They use last names, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Right, Zach?
Well, you're criticizing a couple of random dudes in the basement fucking talking about Star Wars.
Dude, this show is I put it in iTunes. This was the #1 show that came up. It probably gets huge things. It gets sponsorships. I'm telling you. So we're mocking it, but I'm saying.
Oh my
so
God, that's depressing.
Here's the
You
way.
should call them first and try to get their sponsors.
Here's the way it sounded like. It was like,
Just saying.
Eric.
Yeah, Eric.
Did you hear? They may have found a new actor for Luke Skywalker's son.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great tidbit,
We
Eric.
don't. Yeah. We don't have details on the actor yet, though. We don't have the actual name. We just heard that they might have a new actor to play the part of Luke Skywalker. But again, no name.
Is
I
it-
can't even confirm.
Eric.
Hold on. I can't even confirm.
Eric.
I can't even confirm that I'm talking right now. I might not even be talking.
Can I guess, Eric?
Yes.
Is it Mark Hamill?
It is Mark Hamill
Yeah.
reprising the role of Mark Hamill's son.
Eric?
You keep seeing if you go to Mark Hamill.
Is it an ad?
On Twitter, by the way, Hamill himself. I'll give Mark Hamill a Twitter plug. Hamill himself.
Nice. It's a good name.
And like every third tweet is like, boy, I really hope I'm in the new Star Wars.
No. He used to say Reddit AMA.
Yeah, it's very much it's very much like, oh, that's so sad, until I realize every third tweet lately of me is, boy, I hope I come back from my hiatus. I hope so.
See?
Like a young Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
You have a horrific car crash to look forward to.
I can't fucking wait.
That scar, though, made him look badass for Jedi.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that goddamn car.
It did make him
accident.
look badass for Jedi.
You get to become an awesome Jedi.
And Jedi was the best. Well, why are we talking about Star Wars? It's a
true.
fucking
Empire.
sports show.
I'll tell you what, though, Sean was right. It was very fortuitous because in order to be a Jedi,
No, stop.
he needed
Stop.
to.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Fucking Yankees. They signed a goddamn guy from Japan. Go.
I have a musical. Song for this guy.
Tanaka. Masahiro Tanaka.
Masahiro
Yes.
Tanaka.
And everyone knows baseball players from Japan are a lock.
Well, yeah, I guess you're saying that sarcastically, but Ichiro is a fucking Hall of Famer, and Matsui was the World Series MVP in 2009.
I get it, but it's just as much likely as they just fall apart.
Oh, shoot.
Come
There
on.
was no fucking evidence or anything to support your goddamn thing.
What about Dice K? What they paid? $90 million to
Pepper,
fucking...
you could say that about literally every single white player and black
I'm
player.
saying Yu Jarvis is a fantastic pitcher.
well, what I'm saying is the ratio is probably similar, or maybe even higher.
This guy fucking pitched 160, had 160 pitch count.
But he's 24. Scale it back, he'll be able to.
Still, you gotta worry about the Japanese. Don't give a shit about human life or a pitcher's arm.
I agree
think
with you
Pepper
about
doesn't
the one
like
thing.
Asians.
I think you're a little racist.
I
right
love
now.
Japan.
I think you're the Richard Sherman of the show, and you're racist.
Don't you call me a thug?
Roy, do we have our song for Masahiro Tanaka, who's just been signed by the Yankees? 7 years, $155 million.
$20 million just to talk to him.
The Yankees did yet again make the fucking retarded maneuver of allowing these guys to have an opt-out clause, which they did for CC and
After,
A-Rod.
what, 4 years?
And every single time, what these guys do is tell the Yankees, okay, I want 10 more years or else I'm opting out. And the Yankees fucking then make a huge mistake, and they're still paying for it with A-Rod, and they probably will pay for it with CC. They actually had the perfect contract. 7 years for a 25-year-old? Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. Your contract is up when he's 32? This is great. All right. Asians. Pepper hates Asians. Vietnamese. Pepper hates Vietnamese. And North Koreans. Oh, Pepper hates North Koreans. But we could be Masahiros.
I get it.
Just for one day. Come on, Shano.
Yeah.
We could be Masahiros. Just for one day. Come on, Roy. Big part now. You sing it. You vocal.
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Standing in Pepper's house.
Pepper's house.
And he wrote down in his blog, I want to kill Asian people.
Kill Asian people.
And he said, I want to make him into a dead mountain and burn it.
Dead mountain burning.
Or we could be Masi heroes. Just for one day. We could be Masi heroes. Just for one day.
Not a racist. Damn it.
I don't understand. I gave you two perfect examples. Ichiro is a Hall of Famer. The Yankees had a great signing with Matsui back in the day. Godzilla was a very good Yankee. 7 years, World Series MVP.
Position players are different than pitchers, man. They treat their fucking pitchers differently. In Japan, I'm talking about. They will burn them out. They don't care. So
I mean-
it's a bit more of a gamble than with a position player.
When Nomo first came to the Dodgers, He was effective. Yes.
At $155 million, you got to be more than effective, man. Come on.
No more arigato.
I'm making
Dave?
points. I'm drinking and I'm having a
Gabe,
great
Gabe,
time.
what's up?
tonight.
Gabe,
What's up?
What
What's
the
up?
fuck is going on?
I don't
with
know.
this
He's
person?
getting a little disheveled.
Are you part Asian? Just out of curiosity.
I sometimes think that Gabe is part Asian.
He has
Why?
kind of a
Because I
certain-
studied Japanese.
The eyes are a little.
The eyes.
Eyes.
All right.
Listen.
Yeah,
Because
what's up?
Pepper just doesn't like him. He thinks
what's
he's
up?
Asian.
Can you just pretend? Can you just pretend that you're Asian and then pretend to be offended by what Pepper said?
I can hear you guys.
Okay. All right. So that's what's going on for now. Now, we got a lot of other shit. The fucking basketball. The Knicks are the worst.
That was a terrible fucking segue. That was great. Are you tired, brother?
I've been sick, very, very sick all
All right,
week.
all right, fine.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're actually, what's weird is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, sick as a dog. Wednesday, I was totally healthy. I'm like, you know what? This is fantastic. I'm going. And then I had some sort of cold relapse. And I'm like, what the? When you get rid of a cold, it doesn't come back. The fucking a day later. I was sick Sunday through Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm fine. What the fuck is this? And I don't even know who to yell at, Pepper. Is there some sort of mascot for health? Huh?
God.
Hey, God! Fuck you! You're a shitty mascot! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
I think he got him.
Well, I had to say fuck you and point at different directions because he's omnipresent.
Sure.
So you have to make sure it's all covered.
Or you
If you're just looking in one direction, it's like you missed like 90% of God. He's over there, he's up there, he's down there.
No, that makes a case for just you can
He's
just
in the
point.
fucking
you
cup of
point in
water
any
right
direction and he's gonna get it.
Omniscient.
Roy,
Yes, David.
me and you, let's play a song right now. I'm feeling it.
See, I think you're having fever.
All of a sudden, after I started yelling at God, I got my fucking Dayquil second win, baby. What's this song, Roy?
Whatever you want to do, baby.
You're putting on me to make up words? I thought we were going to do like a real song, like one of our little Bob Dylan songs.
Do we ever do real songs?
There's never been a real song
We
ever done. on this
we
show.
attempt to do a real song.
Okay.
How about since Gabe's here, there's a certain TV show theme song that I'd like you to play because you always play it for Gabe at Sirius XM, and Carla, and Norm, the rest of them.
It's a good hint.
I could see Roy was still giving me the RCA dog look. Like, what? And I'm like, there's fucking making the way in the world today takes every Gabe you've got. Taking a break from all your Gabies sure will Gabe a lot. How did Gabe get up here? He wasn't even invited where everybody knows Gabe's name. And this is so fucking half-tuned.
I'm trying to follow you, Dave. We're trying to do a real song.
Oh,
right?
we are? Actually, I like that last chord that you played. It wasn't Cheers, but it sounded kind of cool. Yeah, that's like your own song. I like this. Come on, everybody, yeah. Come on, let's do this already. Get your hands in the air. Well, like you don't care. Fuck Pepper in the mouth.
What?
Everybody do the Super Bowl Pepper. Fuck Pepper in the mouth. It's a Super Bowl Pepper fuck party. Super Bowl Pepper in the air. We got Pepper in the Super Bowl and we fuck. I elbowed Gabe right in the head.
Yeah, I'm getting hit a lot here.
Yeah, we fuck, 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 suck, 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 suck. If I should fall from grace of God, I can't relieve me. If I'm buried in the sand, it's just won't see me. Let me go, boys. Let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud, the rivers on the drag. The barrels on the moon, on the lights and on the lily. Up and on and out, Gabe and Peppy, let them go, boys. Let them go, boys. Let me go down in the mud, the rivers on the drag. If I should fall from grace of God, well, the doctor can't relieve me. If I'm buried deep the sand, aliens over
see me, let me go, boys. Let me go, boys.
Let me go down in the morning, river on drag. Oh, it's Super Bowl, and they gave it Pepper Shadow. Right there for a sack. Eastside Day, let it go, boys. Let me go, boys. Let me go down in the morning, river on drag. Let me go, boys. Let me go, boys. Let me go down in the morning, river on drag. Humming, hey, how?
That flair over
There
there.
you go, Sean O. Giving it all up. Giving it all up for a good fucking cause. Chipper Jones started a forest fire yesterday.
What?
And he was tweeting it, and he wrote, LOL, tried to do my daily chores and cleaned out the fireplace. Went and dumped the ashes. All's good, right? Nope. Set the woods on fire.
Oh, Chipper.
Ugh. I like the usage of the word ugh. He actually wrote in ugh.
Chipper is pretty fun since he's retired.
Chipper's great. Chipper is so drunk all the time.
Why not?
There's no way that a sober person, he's talking constantly. He's shitting on modern players because he knows he played the game clean.
And
that's one
he
guy
did.
who I do believe he played clean.
And he could have came back for another couple of seasons. He was still
yeah, a couple.
effective.
The Yankees wanted him.
Yeah.
The Yankees offered him something, I think.
That's
last
when you
year.
know something's bad. When there's, Chipper, nothing against Chipper, but come on, he's a little
No, I
old.
know. Hey,
Did you
the
see-
Yankees are vastly improved this year.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
they're,
going to be very interesting.
Well, when you spend like $500 million, you're going to get a couple
Yeah.
of bargains in there.
Well, look, they lost Cano, and they knew all their Yankee fans were ready to jump off a bridge, and then they go out and they fucking
I
sign
wasn't.
Beltran and Ellsbury and this Tanaka, and there's one other good guy they signed whose name I'm forgetting at this point. But they've had four
pitcher?
big
I mean, the
free
catcher?
agents.
What about Euclid? Is he still
No, Euclid is fucking long.
Come on,
he's done? I don't know.
Fuck Euclid.
creepy.
Actually,
I never liked his goatee. It's those too thick.
Never liked his batting
Made me
stance.
feel weird.
It's frightening.
Yeah, Euclid has a weird stance. I agree. I agree with that. Knicks win 5 straight, then they lose 5 straight. I fucking hate the Knicks.
Carmelo's gone after this season.
Carmelo's not coming
Stoudemire is not coming back. His knees are done.
Stoudemire should retire.
Yeah, he should retire. The Nets.
Nets are playing well.
I guess they're playing well. But
Nets have won 7 out of 8. I mean, Nets,
they've had a good 2014 so far.
and they've also beaten good teams. I mean, they've had some nice wins. Have your Brooklyn Nets. So this year I'm getting on the bandwagon early. I'm a Brooklyn Nets guy. Fuck the Knicks.
Woo.
Knicks suck dick. Now, should those things change? Should the Nets go into the toilet? The Knicks all of a sudden start playing well, make a trade. They acquire someone. Hey, all of a sudden this guy's on the fucking Nets. The
There's
Knicks, I mean.
no way the Knicks are digging themselves out of this
You
hole.
never know. You trade deadlines approach. All of a sudden, oh, look at this. Michael Jordan's playing for the Knicks. Look at that.
Wow.
Thanks, Gabe.
In the post, they said in the post.
I was just tested to see how much sports knowledge Roy
Yeah.
Schaefer
See?
had at that point.
Gabe's stepping on my toes over here.
In the post today, they were talking about how bad the Knicks were, and they're like, "Well, the good thing is the Dolans are out in the West Coast, so the team won't have to deal with them."
How about this? How about fucking how bad the New York Post is? Okay?
I love it. It's so terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. Did you hear the one? And I know this is all from sports, but did you see the one columnist? What he said? He's a big. He hates gun control. He's a big time pro gun person. He's a writer for the New York Post, and they were saying, well, what about what happened in Connecticut?
Yeah.
And he says that whole thing with Sandy Hook was a little convenient massacre for the gun control people.
Whoa.
Little and convenient.
Conspiracy.
I don't try. I try not to.
I think you're missing the point.
Stay away from the.
There's no
opinions.
conspiracy. It's just one of the most dickheaded things I've ever heard.
Conspiracy.
Okay, but that's fine.
Fake flag.
You mean false flag?
No, I meant fake flag.
He just
So you meant to be wrong.
No, that's just what I call it.
What are you talking about?
False flag operation is what crazy conspiracy theorists say that when
Well,
the government
include us.
when the government all right, so when a conspiracy theorist thinks there's a government conspiracy behind something, they'll call it a false flag operation.
I have no idea
Meaning
about
that
this.
the government killed all those kids to drum up.
It's called a false
a
flag.
false flag operation.
All right, Gabe, are you buying that our government
It's
killed
made
those
up.
kids in Connecticut?
I'm not answering that question.
Why would you just say no?
You should have said
The easy answer is
yes.
no.
No, you say yes, Gabe. Jesus Christ. Ask me.
Do you think the government's behind killing all those kids in Connecticut?
Obviously, they cut their heads off
you
after
do.
they were dead, too.
And that's the end of We Love Murdering Kids Show, the brand new podcast.
This is edgy.
No, I mean, we need to start doing the Star Wars podcast.
Oh, I'm right there.
So we're going to do it after the Watchers tonight.
No, without me.
I want to do another plug for a movie show, The Watchers. Make sure you are looking at iTunes and EastsideDaveCountry.com and Stitcher, because The Watchers will be put up tonight or tomorrow morning. How about that? Now, how about that? Well, I guess it's done. It's time. It's over for Tom Brady. Bye, Tom. Tom, you're gone?
Don't know.
I think the Patriots are very close to sort of what we saw with the Yankees this year. And in a very similar fashion to how they made the playoffs in 2012, but got their asses kicked by the Tigers, if you recall.
Yeah, I remember.
Then missed the playoffs this
God,
year.
that was a beatdown. It was so bad, I realized that Baltimore should have beat them in the previous series.
Exactly. So what I'm thinking is now the Patriots, I actually give them credit. Brady and Belichick had no business making the AFC Championship. That's actually how great they are. And no, I'm not even being sarcastic. Those guys,
they're amazing.
Tom Brady was throwing to fucking schmizbos. He was throwing to retarded people. There were legless receivers out there.
Well, the big
I saw
move.
a couple robots, and not even the good kind of robots, like 80s robots.
Big move that affected their entire goddamn season was signing Danny Amendola. Thinking he could be Wes Welker.
Because a guy who has the same proportions of Gabe is a fucking great receiver. Where's my stinger?
You get the double.
That hurts.
Well, no, the problem with Amendola
I'm-
was he's an injury case.
It shouldn't hurt you. I'm just saying you're the worst receiver I've ever fucking seen in the history of sports. We'll play that next week, Sean. Thank you for the reminder. We won't play Tom Brady 2 weeks in a row. We obviously every Super Bowl we have to lug out our fucking big hit. Well, I mean we have a Super Bowl special next week.
I got it right here, though.
I know. Well, let's play it next week though, because it'll be closer to the Super Bowl.
Do you think Wes Welker's a dirty player?
Thank you, though, Sean.
You think he tried to
That's
take
good
out?
producing right there.
You think he tried to take out
What?
Wes Welker?
Wes
In-
Welker
in
to
the
try to take out
championship
the Patriots receiver?
No, Patriots corner.
The Patriots defensive guy. Yeah, of course he did. But Bill Belichick shouldn't fucking open his mouth. They recorded teams in the Super Bowl. I have not forgot about Spygate, even though the rest of the sports media world has.
Well, who cares about Spygate though?
He took cameras when his team made the Super Bowl and illegally recorded his opposing team's practices.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, is that
'Cause
illegal?
It's fucking
Yes.
illegal.
You think other teams don't do this or attempt to do this?
The NFL had no evidence that they actually had fucking professional recorded, engineers.
I'm going to say
and
that the
cameramen.
Patriots got brazen with it because they were riding goddamn high, and why wouldn't they? But I'm sure they're
No. They're saying this goes back to the first Super Bowl, the one against the Rams, when the Rams had the greatest show on turf. Kurt Warner could not be stopped. Remember,
An amazing
they wanted-
offense.
Yes, an incredible, legendary offense was the
And
St.
only
Louis
one
Rams.
ring. It's kind of messed up.
Only one ring because the fucking Patriots took that second ring. And those guys say they knew shit that we were doing before we did. And that had never happened. And there's no way. And Kurt Warner's a fucking Christian, dog. That shit don't lie. Let's wrap it up, Sean.
Then maybe the Patriots are just better at it than everyone else.
That's dog shit, baby.
I think prediction, Tom Brady retires from football.
That's
Wow.
a terrible
Bill
prediction.
Belichick is murdered.
What?
And
Gisele Bundchen.
and the owner of the Patriots,
Kraft.
Robert Kraft, dies in an airplane accident, and then fucking Klinger says he died, and everyone gets sad.
That was a mishmash. Of
Can't
shit,
wait.
what You just said.
Wrap it up, Shano.
I'm rapping it.
What were you doing? Oh, you doing the Bart Scott thing? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. You can play it with the music. I don't care. Here's Bart Scott.
Can't wait.
There you go. Can't wait. Shano got all excited. Hey, that's fucking producer right there, baby. Zach, you did one hell of a job. You managed not to rape any children while you were on that couch.
Congrats.
One of the creepiest looking people I've ever met. As for myself, I'm sick, but I will recuperate. And let's in February maybe we'll be on Sirius XM, and maybe we won't.
Are you wearing a wristwatch?
My wife got me a New York Football Giants watch for Christmas that I now wear. It's fucking huge.
I
the
was
largest-
going to say that.
I now have a fucking Jay-Z watch. I'm like a rapper over here.
So there's no diamonds in it.
It's like a lid to a mayonnaise jar.
Nice watch, though. Nice watch.
The watch itself
I like
is
it.
it's large. Eastside Dave Pepper, Sean Elroy
Bye.
Schaefer. Thank you, Gabe and Zach.
Cheers.
We'll see you next Tuesday at 7:30. Good night.